Hello dear students, I am Rahul. Welcome to ECLE. Today in this video, I am going to talk about basic fundamentals of improving English pronunciation that will help you to improve English pronunciation. So let's get started. Any English language learners knows that often spelling isn't very helpful if you want to know how to correctly say a word. English spelling hasn't developed much over time, but how we pronounce word, this makes pronunciation real challenge for English learner. But pronunciation is not just how words letters sound, there are other equally important features considered like intonation. Intonation means how tones in voice changes during the sentence, going up, down. Stress means which words and syllables have more weight when we are speaking. And connected speech, how words can sound different way they are joined together in the natural speech. All these features contribute to good pronunciation, but don't confuse them with accent. In the UK and US and other English speaking countries, there are many different types of accent, but people with those different accent can consider to have correct pronunciation. When you are learning English, you don't have to sound British or American. Good pronunciation means being understood, not necessarily sound like you born New York and London. So here are 5 top tips for you to practice perfect your pronunciation. So let's get started. First is that listen. Learning to example of authentic speech is most obvious way to improve your own pronunciation. There are lots of ways to do this. Watch movies in its original version. Listen to podcasts about the topic that interests you. Listen English music can help you to try to notice intonation that people use. You can also add this shuddering. Shuddering means that listening to a short sentence or phrase and then repeating it after 2 words. Trying to imitate sound, intonation and words, start noticing how your mouth and tongues move when you speak. Tip number 2. Record yourself. Once you have practiced shuddering, you could record yourself speaking, either repeating short phrases that you have listened to. Do doing longer speaking tasks from the course book. Do describing pictures. Listen back, make note any sounds that you have problem with. Practice these sentences and words slowly, then you record yourself again. Tip number 3. Get to know phonetic chart. The International Phonetic Chart alphabet IPA is a visual representation of the different sound. It might look strange and it might feel like you are learning a whole new language, but it will really help you with pronunciation. All dictionaries have phonetic transcriptions of words so that you know how to pronounce them. This is really helpful with English because as you have already seen, English spelling doesn't always match with its pronunciation. So think about the letter like OUGH. It means like you can say that tough, throw. It would be impossible to guess how to say those words without some help. Take a look British Council phonetic chart. Like I'm going to tell about the one application Sounds Right. It is by the British Council. So let's move on. So you have to come on the Play Store and you have to download it, the Sounds Right. Okay, Sound Right. This is the application by British Council. This is the application and you have to install it. I have already installed, so just I will open it and you have to know the phonetic sound. So this is going to install. Yes, so let's move. So this is the sound, vowel sound, phonetic. This is the phonetic chart and this is the diphthongs and consonant. So you have to know like like this A. You can practice it, you can repeat it, as well as the diphthongs and consonant sound. So you can know it about the British Council chart and you can improve your pronunciation. Tip number 4. Use a dictionary as well as printed dictionaries which will give you the phonetic transcriptions of the word. There are lots of online dictionaries where you can click and listen to words being spoken, I am telling you about the house. House application is very important for us. So let's move how to use it. This is the free online dictionary, audio dictionary. So you can know the pronunciation, English pronunciation, as well as definition and translation. So I am writing one word like administration. Okay, administrations, and you have to search it. So now it's gonna search, and now you can know the audio. This is the audio, and you can know pronunciation like administrations. So you can know the here definition, and you can translate it. Do some exercise. Different languages have different sound, and our mouth adapt those sounds. Some sounds are physically very difficult for us to make us as don't exist in the native language. Just like when you are learning a new sports or dance move, it's important that you train your mouth to how to form new sounds. More you practice, easier you get it. So this is the 5 tips. I hope will be very useful for us. So how this video, please tell me in comment box, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe it and please share this video. Thank you very much.